Today I have a bit of a Zoom meeting this morning, so quite an important one. I might be doing a little bit of pro age modeling, so we'll see how it goes. So this is my interview. So I thought I really needed to look as natural as possible, but I did want some coverage on my face. So I've decided to use the Revlon Illuminance. This is the Serum Tint, and this is the 317. So I'm also using the BK Beauty brush. This is their foundation brush, but it's the baby one. It's the 109. So the larger one of this is the 101, which I love, but this one is a little bit more detailed. And I thought today I just wanted to sort of add to the bits of my face that I really wanted that little bit of extra coverage and just build it up slowly and just make sure it's blended in really well and that it looks quite natural. So I wanted to come across as natural as possible and not all caked on with heaps of heavy makeup. So I have made sure that I've gone down my neck and over my ears, and I'm placing just that little bit more over my cheeks as well. So I am building this up bit by bit, so you can see I'm just sort of adding a little bit more each time just to make sure that it's good coverage. This is the Too Faced. This is one of the contour sticks. And as you can see, I've gone in way too hard with the shade, and it is a little bit more orange than I thought it would be. So I feel the shade is just probably a little bit too much. So I'm going to persevere. So if this happens to you, just trust the process, persevere. I'm blending it in with this brush, but what I'm going to do, as you can see on that first cheek, it's quite full on. I'm going to pick up a bit more of the foundation that I used in the beginning, that Serum Tint, and I'm just going to blend that out and diffuse that color a little bit, so it gives me that nice natural sort of sun-kissed glow, warmed up my face, framed my face without being too heavy, because it was a little bit much. Now, this is one of the first of a couple of Sigma products. This is the Tint and Tame Brow Gel. Love brow gel. I really feel they're perfect because they do help keep my brows set in place. So that's the brow gel. The next Sigma product that I'm going to use is the eyeshadow base primer. I love base primers because they do help your eyeshadow stay a little bit longer, and they really prep that eyelid ready for the eyeshadow to go on. So it's nice and easy, and I've just used my finger to place that on. Sigma have sent me this gorgeous palette. It's the Warm Neutrals. So today I'm only going to use one shade, which seems such a waste since there's so many beautiful shades in this palette. The one I'm going to use is called Toasty, and I'm using the brush that came with the palette. So the first brush on one side is called the Medium Sweeper. So I'm just placing that all over the mobile lid. And as you can see, I'm going right into that inner corner as well. Then I'm turning the brush around and I'm taking this is the diffused crease. So it's more of a fluffy brush, and I'm just fluffing it right out over the edge and right into the crease and up into that brow bone. Now I'll just do a little demonstration on this eye. If I was to just leave, I've decided with my eyes I need to really go into that inner corner. So if you can see here, you can really see that eyelid sort of droop a bit more. So if I go right in and actually place the color on that and bring it a little bit higher in that inner corner, you don't notice it as much. So I feel I'm changing my makeup just slightly to really suit my eyes as they start to age. Once again, I love placing a little bit of this under the lash line as well. This is the Rumi Cosmetics. This is the eyeliner, and I love this eyeliner. I love placing it up into the tight line and then also running it along the lash line, top and bottom, and just keeping it really nice and thin, but this just adds that little bit of extra definition. I like to place it into that inner corner as well. So once again, up into the tight line, along the bottom lash line, and also the top lash line there, and a tiny little wing in the inner corner just to finish it off. I've decided to place a little bit more brow product in my brows. This is the Power Brow by Rumi Cosmetics. This has more of a tint, and as you can see, I'm just doing the outer corner and then going back in with that nice gel just to set them in place, just to give them that little bit more definition. This is the White Night Mascara by Pony Cosmetics. Now this mascara, see how I've got the white lid and then the green lid. So the white, when you twist it off at the white, it's all about the volume. And then when you twist it off at the green, it's all about the length. So it looks like I've skipped the volume on this one and just gone straight to the length. This is the Sigma. Now this is one of their little corrector palettes. I love these containers, like these little products are so nice. I'm using that lovely fluffy brush to really place this up under the eye. So it's got a gorgeous, this is light to medium, and it's a color corrector duo, but because it's got that nice peachy shade to it, it really helps to illuminate underneath the eyes. Now, I've gone with a bit of an angled brush here, and I'm using the Pashmina. This is the Sigma Cream Blush. It is gorgeous. It's such a nice shade, as you can see here, and it's just really made that pop on my cheeks, and I'm placing it on my lips as well. For the bronzer, I'm using the City Bronzer by Maybelline and one of the BK Beauty brushes, and just really going over where we put that nice cream bronzer earlier and just making that stand out a little bit more and really setting that area of the face. I'm placing a little bit of that contour shade around my lips as well, just to give them a slight amount of fullness without having to do a lip liner. I love this trick. It has made them a little bit fuller than normal. Now, taking my hair out, it always looks a little bit of a mess when I first start, but this is the final look. This hair will dry a little bit more, but this is the look that I had for my Zoom meeting. Let me know what you think. Thank you.